Marky got with Sharon, and Sharon got Sharia. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain, and then he lost his leg in Dallas. He was dancing with the train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugar and softly spoken lies. You never know just how to look through other people's eyes.
Pursuit and fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drink it from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies.
Can I get up?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Another Mikey took a knife while arguing in traffic. Flipper died a natural death. He caught a nasty virus. Then there was the ever-present football player rapist. They were all in love with dying. They were doing it in Texas. Holly caught a bullet, but it only hit his leg. Well, it should have been a better shot and got him in the head. They were all in love with dying. They were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my
Hail, adventurers! Hello, 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 and welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friends, to a Wednesday edition of Lone Star Gaming. Guys, how is everybody? How is everybody? Oh, it's so good to see you guys. It's been since Thursday, like 6 days. It's been 6 days since I've seen you all. So glad you guys are here tonight. Tonight's gonna be a fun one, guys. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a fun one, but I got my Blu-rays on right now. That way, my Blu-ray vision, my thief vision. That way, I can really read, because we're gonna read a lot, guys. We're gonna read a lot today. It's gonna be a good one. I personally have not watched the Wildlands announcement video. I have not watched read the expansion testing notes either. And I figured I was just gonna hold out all weekend long, man. Trust me, it was hard. It was very hard. I have not touched it at all. And I am all weekend, man. Up until tonight, you guys get to see my reaction to the video. You guys get to see me breaking apart the notes to what little I may. Some of it will probably not. I'll just skip past it. What doesn't really interest me, but I'll read it, to a degree, just not like super in depth, we'll just see what it's all about, man. I'm super excited. This has been a long time coming, guys. If it's anything like they did the first expansion, guys, we are in for a fucking banger, boys. A banger. I'm telling you, dude, they know how to do it. Valkyrie, how are you, buddy? I see you there. Iwar, what's going on, man? Trevek, nice shirt. Thank you, man. Yeah, so, I was really hoping that I would get this in before the Sanguine Jester podcast, but, I knew I wouldn't, but that's okay. Either way, I was excited to get it. I'll be wearing it again tomorrow when we are for sure stealing, and I know that I'll have +10 to my stealing attribute just by wearing this shirt. So guys, if you want to make more juicy steals, you need to jump over into Sanguine Jester's stream, jump onto his merch store and pick you one up, because it's it's cool, man. It's cool for sure. Valkyrie, you see that bad boy back there? It's there, man. It's ready to go, baby. It's ready to go. Check this out, guys. So while I was in Dallas over the weekend, I went to a farmer's market, and I learned about a technique for drinks, where you put this piece of wood over it with a filter, and then you put some wood chips in the filter, and you use a butane lighter, and you shoot the butane lighter down across the wood chips, like apple chips, cinnamon chips, apricot chips, whatever flavor. And then it smokes the drink. And so you know what? That's right. I got me a nice little smoker. It'll be here very soon. And so I'm hoping, well, I know it'll be ready for Whiskey Saturday. So we'll start off with a little bit of smoky drinky. I'm super excited for it. We'll smoke it right here on stream. It'll be pretty cool right at the beginning. But my friends, you guys know what we're all here for. You guys know exactly what we're here for. So let us jump right in to the good times, right? Shall the good times roll, my friends? Are you guys ready? Because I know I'm ready. Let's venture on forth, my friends. Okay. So first off, guys, we are going to do the Wildlands expansion announcement video. I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous. About this bad boy, man. I'm going to turn the music down there off, actually. Expo does tremendously good at video editing, and it's just so clean and crisp and professional. And I really like how he does the videos. So like I said, guys, I have not read any of the patch notes. I have not watched this expansion announcement video yet. I know this all came out on Friday, but I held out. I was out of town over the weekend, and I just wanted to share my experience for the first time with you guys. So with that, guys, here we go. Wildlands expansion announcement. Let's do it, shall we? Okay? The Wildlands, our largest content expansion ever. Of course. The big one. Explore expansive, uncharted territory, handcrafted, diverse biomes, from sagebrush plains and roaring volcanoes to stunning coastal landscapes. And it is so beautiful, man. Owen makes good maps, don't he? More housing locations, thousands of open spots with staggering land rush and lottery loot system. Turn us down just a tad. New dungeon, the Crawl Hive. 3 levels of menacing insects and enveloping natural something. I missed the word. New dungeon time. Guys, oh my God. Time is going to be juicy. Let me just tell you. Time is going to be juicy. Oh, gato. That thing is girthy. It's like all the dungeons combined is still bigger. All right, faction challenges, dominate field PvP to roll more faction score in silver, wayposts, all kinds of crazy stuff. Archaeology. Archaeology is going to be cool, man. Unearth fossils to assemble collections and rediscover items from Outlands past. I'm excited for that. I want to collect all the statues and make a museum of some sort. Naval additions, new ships. Okay, that caught my eye. Whoa, arcane wizardry. I heard about this. I got to pause it for a second. I heard a little bit about this. I've seen the stabs through Discord for a while, the pictures of them for, quite a while, but looky here. Oh God, an arcane wizardry codex, leech, shield, scatter, fracture, surge. You got all the staves, pure mages may wield arcane staves and abilities to boost their power. Can't wait to read those patch notes. Aspect mastery, I gotta pause here. New aspects, new goals. Reworked mechanics and abilities, plus updates to existing aspects. Arcane, Frost, Lightning, and Madness. Ooh, I bet Madness will be fun. I wonder what they'll do. You think they'll, get confused and fight each other, like provocation or something? I don't know. We'll find out. You guys all know, but... Oh, the Brock was cool. Add a skull. Redline system, ultra high-end progression. Unlock your true potential with astonishing upgrades. Wait. Oh, wow. So in a particular dungeon? I guess, again, I'll see the patch notes. A variety of new triggered abilities for PVM. Oh, that's good for Dexers. Improved item management. Oh, thank goodness. I hate storage. That looked cool. Llama mount gear? Even more custom equipment? Goodness gracious. Look, flails, double speared. That's a beautiful spear. Crazy badass sword and a long bow. And just the armor as well. That looks cool as shit. That looks like one of the people from Wheel of Time. I can't remember what they're called. Oh boy. Opening beta coming soon. All right. Wow. Good stuff, guys. Oh, I can't wait. Read expansion news on our forums. Okay. Well, you guys know what that means. Now we're going to cut on over to the notes. Let's see here. Unearthing old cloth. I heard about that. Can also get items no longer available from Archaeology. No date, though. Basically just an announcement to post a video announcement. Yep. It'll come out soon, I'm sure. Let them cook, man. Let them cook. That's all I got to say. Let them cook. Might have to come back. Oh, yeah, old weeb. Make it back, baby. What build are you looking forward to playing most in the expansion? Well, I don't know, Lord Deathmanga. I literally, you're getting me learning all about the expansion right now. So I have absolutely no idea anything about it other than the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds that you just witnessed. Although Arcane looked cool as shit. Almost cool as shit. Streamer is almost a week late. I know, right, sweet? I know. All right. Let's get some tunes going here. The medieval stuff. All right, first one's first. This is the one I'm most excited about. But you know what I need to do? I got to turn off my background. I should have done this before. Removal. We'll get rid of that background. We don't need that. Boom. It's gone now. All right. Arcane skill and arcane stabs. All right. Arcane skill is a new skill available to players on Outlands that allows them to wield arcane stabs as well as boost the benefits they receive from arcane runes. Bonger, thank you! Listen, bro, I love you, Bonger. Where the hell have you been? I haven't seen you streaming forever, man. Look, grab your weapons, but I saw you already. We're just reading the new patch notes, my friend. We're reading the new patch notes. Cheers, buddy. You're back just in time for the expansion. That's what I like to hear, man. We're going over the patch notes. You probably have already read them, but this is a first time for me, okay? This is a first time for me. It's good to have you, man. Good to have you back. Super cool, man. Super cool. So arcane skill can raise... So it's an actual skill nonetheless. Oh, shit. That's even cool. It's even cooler. An actual skill, the arcane skill. That's super, super badass. Arcane Staff is a new class of weapon that is designed around supporting pure mage builds. There are 20 different arcane staff types. Whoa, available for players with different graphics. Look at this shit, boys. Only on Outlands, boys. God dang. While the stats on arcane staffs are identical, each arcane staff has its own type of unique projectile hue. Fits the theme and personality of their character. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. So, I mean, they're all the same. It's just they're going to shoot a different projectile and hue that would match your color and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like that a lot. All right, arcane stabs are two-handed equipable weapons. A player's hit and defend with an arcane staff equipped is based on their arcane skill, but is also capped by their wrestling skill. Okay? Players will need both arcane and wrestling to effectively use staff. So that's 200 points right off the bat, right there. Combat mechanics. Arcane stabs function as normal weapons when making melee attacks and receive all the normal bonuses granted to weapons from magical crafted properties, aspect bonus. Okay, so it's archery, right? Sounds like archery to me. Arcane stabs act as ranged weapons with a range of 12. Do not require any ammunition to fire. Thank you, Jesus. Arcane stabs are unique weapons that ignore their target's armor, good, and instead has its damage reduced by the target's effective magic resist. Got it. Okay, so you might mana drain your opponent to lower their magic resist, right? Let's see. Hex. Arcane weapon special Hex has the following handling. Damage is increased by 50%, so that's the proc, right? Magic resist by 50 for 8 to 15 seconds.
Thank you for following.
Scaled by weapon speed. Slenderman Show, thank you for that follow on Twitch, man. Hey, dude, I landed on your stream. You had ended your stream. I landed on your stream, actually. So, are you streaming here on Outlands now, my guy? Good to have you here, buddy. Good to have you. Let's see here. Yes, Link, it does. I mean, not that exact numbers, but whatever the number it says you can drop it by, yes. Let's see here. Arcane buildup. Players using arcane staffs will generate an arcane buildup effect when fighting creatures. Successful hits with an arcane staff on a creature will increase a player's arcane buildup by 20%. Arcane skill divided by 100. Okay, yeah. Players can reach a maximum arcane buildup of 100%. Okay. And so you have an overhead meter. And it's not visible to other players. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. And so here's this guy. He's got like this purple one. And then shooting this beautiful fiery thing into that. That's cool as shit. Does some serious damage too. Okay. And if you notice here, he's got plate armor. I don't know if that necessarily means much, but a player has inflicted 4 hits of recently. Okay, yeah, we get that. Yep. I'm not going to worry about the restrictions, decay, or any of that. Casting while equipped. This is what I'm talking about. Players can cast spells, including during PvP, while equipped with an arcane staff if they have both at least 80 arcane skill and 80 wrestling. However, while a player is in the process of casting or holding a spell card, so they will not make any arcane staff attacks. Casting or canceling their spell will reset the player's swing timer and allow them to resume making arcane staff attacks. So this is... Wow, okay. I wonder, does tactics needed for this? This might be pretty cool for PvP, dude. Hold on here. This might change PvP dramatically. I can't say positive or negative. We're going to find out. Players will have an effective chance to avoid spell interruption from creature and environment damage while casting with an arcane staff equipped. PvP-based interrupts while casting with arcane will be resolved as normal using the player's wrestling skill. So you would still need rest. Yeah, we said that. So yeah, there we go. No tactics, just wrestling. And I'm getting these hits like this, 250 Kilgore. I mean, in PvM, obviously, in PvP would be less. But PvP is still full damage. I mean, it's in testing, right? So damage bonus, same, yeah, spell damage on all those. More damage from crafted. So you definitely want magic staves over crafted. Mana refund chance, you're getting the same on those. Now, the downside that I'm noticing is they're not like crafted spell books where they give extra mana. Instead, they still give mana refund chance at a very shitty rate, mind you. Averwood is 9%, which is like a surpassingly accurate. Eek. Okay. We won't be crafting much, I'll tell you that. We'll be using lots of magical ones. Because it surpassingly is better in every way than a... and same with a might than an Averwood. Okay. Moving on. Oh, man. Dark Horse, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? Harry Potter? I keep getting that. It's funny. Except for exceptional adds 10%, Darken says. Does it? Okay. There we go. You said you do get that. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see here. So 19 for Aver. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then, right? Okay, so you're still 6% less. You're about power, which gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, crafting normal weapons and can be exceptional quality mastercraft made with colored materials. There we go. Store purchase. Okay, regular quality. Magical arcane staff. Yep, there we go. Training and skill gain at any mage NPC and attacks just like a dummy. Okay. Arcanist is the title. That's cool. I like that. Arcane Codex. This is what I'm looking forward to, man. Codexes. Dude, codexes make... For me, man, I just really enjoy progressing in codexes. So this is exciting for me. Vocal Cynic, what's up, baby? How are you, man? Good to see you, Mr. General Leo. 80 arcane and 80 wrestling. Easy. Okay. Killing monsters. Okay, so it's a 20.1. Reset every 5 minutes, same as before. Okay. Parry Codex. So if you have 80 tactics and parry... Oh, a player wielding an arcane staff can ignore the 80 tactics requirement of the parry codex if they have both at least 80 arcane and 80 wrestling. Fuck. Are you serious? Oh, God. So you get a free parry codex skill set. Oh, jive turkeys. Beautiful. Oh, my God. What is happening here? And you get a spell channel, though? You get a spell channel. You get parry. You get beefy hits, and you don't even need tactics. This is wowza. This is wowza. That's all I can say, man. Holy gatos. Okay. All right. So, Arcane runes now have a duration of 15 minutes, no longer increased by inscription skill. Okay, yep, we're changing all that around. The bonus that each individual player receives from nearby Arcane rune is increased by their own. Oh, okay. Arcane skill. Bum. We're gonna skip all that part. Arcane aspect. Arcane aspect is also covered under expansion aspects. Arcane aspect is a new aspect, so players focused on enhancing the mechanics of arcane staffs for pure spellcaster builds. So what it's going to do is it's going to increase arcane build-up bonuses. So it's just going to, okay, that's huge. HP recovered per mana cost of damaging spells. So once again, Beefcake Mage, just like you said, Parry Mage, OP. I mean, you cast, it's like, hold on, guys, I'm 50% mana. Let me just go ahead and Flame Strike real quick so I can gain 40 times, let's see, well, yeah, 10% times 3% times tier level, which this would be in parentheses first, so 3% times tier level times 10% times the mana cost. It's just, woof. The effect will occur about 20 hit points at tier 15 is a Flame Strike. Yeah, they're two-handed, Link. Give pure melee characters some love. Yeah, I think they are, Benjamin Spencer. I saw some, like, weapon abilities or melee abilities or something of that nature. HP recovered, yeah, we saw that. That is wild right there. Chance to ignore arcane build-up delay. Oh, because of the decay. I mean, as long as you're fighting the whole time, right? But, yeah, cool. And then the spellbook ability and weapon ability is Mana Thief. I love it already. It says Thief, you know? Additionally, for the next 60 seconds, any arcane staff hits will have a 12% time blah 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 chance to restore 10 mana. So you're just getting more mana refund on top of the mana refund from the arcane staff too. And then if you have wrestling, which you would, it's going to beef up your mana refund. Wow, okay. I see you, Arcane. Yeah, this is what I'm curious about. How do the weapon hits work in PvP? Like, I want to know the damage on them. I want to know how the damage is. I mean, are you going to need tactics? If not, dude, I mean, it's like you're getting a free shot every delay. Because it channels through as well. It's just going to be wild, man. It's going to be wild. Ganthrone, how are you, man? Good to see you, beautiful. Good to see you, beautiful. All right. So that is the arcane love right there. I like it. Arcane skill and arcane staffs, 10 out of 10, boys. 10 out of 10. That's my go for that one. All right, expansion ships. New ship sizes. All right, let's check this bad boy out. New ship sizes. Long ships. That's a fucking long dong right there. I mean, long ship. They're a new type of ship that features 4 cannons and 8 crew member slots. 4 cannons, 8 crew members. 8's quite a bit. Long ships have base speed. Yep, 500,000. It's 6 times upgrade multiplier. It's expensive. Craft these as well as NPC control. Okay, so there will be NPC ones out there. Ship of the line. 7 cannons, 7 crew members. Oh, so this one is just like gun sink some shit up, bro. Right there. Yeah. I'll gladly sacrifice a couple, 1 crew member for 3 cannons there. 750 doubloon reg and 7 times upgrade cost multiplier. That's great. Imagine legendary crew. Yeah, ships are going to be... I mean, dude, you can already sink stuff super quick. Imagine now. I mean, I guess you'll encounter these out there as well, you know, and other people. So, I mean, the power creep is on both sides, but... Man, imagine you'll one-shot a small. You'll one-shot a small every time. Guardsman! Hey, man, what's up, dude? Hey, normally it's to grab your weapons. Tonight, man, we're reading the patch notes, but I love you, man. Thank you so much for the raid. I've really enjoyed your stream so much, Only Guardsman. You're just so fucking genuine, and you bring a lot of positive energy. So I'm just really glad that you're part of the Outlands community, my friend. You're freaking cool, dude. Love you to death, man. Love you to freaking death, bro. You're the man. You're the man. Okay. Ship crew members. Here we go. Let's see here. No, he's like super wholesome, isn't he? He's great. Oh, man. Streamline various sections of crew member menus for visual clarity. Hey, that's good, because it was a little, wonky there. Heroic and legendary ranks. Oh, wait, that's what you were talking about with legendaries. So that's what you meant. I thought you just meant like legendary, like you were like giving your own adjective for it. Wow, that is crazy. Experience and loyalty. Experience amounts in pirate booty. Yeah, of course, increase that. Hold capacity and tidings. Hold capacity stat for the ship system is overhauled and is now known as tidings. Oh, okay. Increase the capacity of the ship's hold. The tiding stat will now provide a benefit. Okay, so it's basically, instead of it just being throw everything in there, there's certain encounter unique loot normally not affected by loot drop bonuses, such as ship antiquity, ship upgrade deeds, crew member, and pirate booty. Gotcha. Okay. Those about to bone. We salute you. What's up, Lippy? How are you, baby? Okay. So I'm going to just go through past this right here. Those are just numbers. Yep, numbers. Better scaling difficulty for players. New NPC factions, Norse, Drow, and Hive. So here's Norse. Norse guys look cool as shit. I like those. Of course, they got the new axes and hammers and things like that. The Drow, beautiful. Of course, they've got a crescent weapon. The Drow. Amish is out there commanding those guys. And the Hive. This will be a lot of the Crawl Hive people, I would imagine. That's cool as shit. Longboat with 8 crew will be insane. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Masters to Legendary. 2 more stat rolls and 2 more crews. And Galleon is going to be insane. 100%. They do, don't they, Bearded? Amish, what's up, beautiful? How are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I'm going to try to do this in 90 minutes. We'll find out, though. Aspect cannon medals. Okay, cool. Now Aspect Q cannon medals. Ooh. Yeah, see, here's an Arcane one. Look at that fucking purple, boys. That purple one is beautiful. It matches my shirt. That's great. I like it. Themes. Arctic. Okay, that'll look good on just like that. Like a bluish one. Especially if you're sailing from, like up in the Cavernum area. Drow theme with mushrooms. Let me get that one. If you know, you know, right? Let me get that one. Mariner. I don't know how to say that. Bunch of ropes. These guys need to clean their shit up. That's for sure. Primitive is really cool, for sure. Especially if you're a Viking mother effer, right? Let's see here. That is good. All right. So that, my friends, is the ship expansion. Let's move on to skill changes and combat mechanics. We already saw some of this. So, arcane skill. Focus skill is a new skill. Okay, so you know what's funny about this? A guy just commented on a video of mine like 2 days ago and was like, hey, man, trying to raise focus. Don't see it in you. And I'm like, well, it's because it's not on Outlands. Well, guess what? Now it is. Anyways, here we go. A player's max swing cap is increased by 15. Okay, so focus will help with that. Mana refund chance will help with that. Whenever a player earns resolve towards weapon abilities, it will have that to resolve it. Okay, got it. Dang, so are we getting higher skill cap? I'm not asking for it, I'm just curious. I hope we aren't actually, because it just creates more template diversity. Like, well, you know, I could have went with parry because of the defense, but instead I chose focus because I wanted more swing speed. You know, like things like that. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Focus skill does not provide bonuses to a player's swing speed or mana refund chances, but instead raise the max cap. Oh, the max cap. Yeah, there you go. Can reach through external bonuses such as aspects, mastery, chain, stones, and coda. So focus will be especially powerful once you get higher in your chain, of course. Right, I agree with you, K-Web. Until they're like 30 linkers. You know what I'm saying? When you're hitting that cap, that's when you wanna do it. Boo Web! Thank you so much for the raid. We're getting all the raids tonight, my friends. All the raids tonight. Hey, I love you. I owe you a grab your weapons, but tonight we're just trying to make it through all these patch notes as much as we can. As much as we can. Grab your butts. Grab your butts. Wait till you see redlining. Oh boy, I can't wait. PvP bonuses. Supplemental PvP damage. Okay, so same as always, 10%. Yep. Training and skill gain. Combat or basically doing anything, just like in retail. Okay. Numbers. You know, Pwnstart doesn't really care much about numbers until he gets into the nitty gritty of an actual template and what it's doing. So we're gonna just kind of move on through all this. Swing spit, I will read this. Hold on. Finishers now have a chance of finisher rank to occur on melee hit when a creature. The chance of a weapon finisher to occur will be further scaled down from 200% downwards to 0 based on the weapon's printed speed. Okay, damage for weapon finishers will be further scaled from 0% upwards to 250 on the printed average damage. Okay, so with the heavy crossbow, since it's a heavy hitting slow, and then a Chris, super fast hitting weak, and vice versa. Got it. Okay. Swing speed, max cap, and mana refund chance. Players can now view what their max caps for swing speed bonuses and for mana refund chances. Okay, so you can see the max cap. That's good because it didn't show max cap before, and you'd have to do a bunch of math real quick. Quite a bit, Amish. Quite a bit. When you do air armor and swing speed links, I mean, you're hitting it easy, right? So what this will do, I mean, you know this, but this is for people that have more links than us, right? We have 20 links, Amish. We this is for, you know, the higher ones, in my opinion. And then the mana refund, think about that, increasing the max cap of mana refund with Arcane. Like, you're just going to be going bonkers with that. And I'm not sure yet, but I would imagine there's probably going to be mana refund links of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Satisfaction bonuses received from food. And will now, whichever skill is higher between the cooking skill or taste ID. Skill bonuses from food satisfaction for players are now as follows. Swing speed bonuses. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I like dicks. It's that one game that all the Twitch girls were dressing up like and being sluts. It was awesome. Prison Sex was on. Oh yeah, Prison Sex. That's a good song. Not a good verb, but it's a good song. Well, I don't know. I guess depends. Never mind. We're gonna die here. We're dead. We are fucking dead. It was coming through the ground. That sucks. Damn. You know what? I do got that wop, Jeff, but it's not the same kind of wop you're thinking. It's called them wicked ass phalanges, baby. Them wicked ass phalanges. I got that wop. As they go through the cornfield, one thing's for sure, you don't ever want to run naked backwards through this field right here. Never know what could happen. Well, you know, You kind of do. I mean, just look at these corn husks. Like super low population, I probably wouldn't stream it. I would. At that time, that guy just ran by and said titties. That's great. Best way you're gonna understand the game is by jumping into a Discord, hanging out, playing the game with people, asking questions as you get them, and then you know what, man? While you're taking a poop, while you're driving. Okay, got a bomb there. Sorry, buddy. No, I blew myself up too. All right, we're back, guys. All right, so no, I'm back. We're good. Let's see here. Swing speed bonuses. Blah, 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 mana regain, food consumption, restoration. PvP, restoration amounts from consuming food items while being flagged in PvP are reduced to 50% of normal. Good. These are all just mechanics. I'm skipping all past that. None of those were too entertaining for me at the moment. I'll mess with them when we get there. Slayer wands will no longer be usable by players. You know, I wish I still had some of my old Slayer wands. I don't ever see them drop as loot. I know it says they no longer drop as loot, but did anybody ever have any drop after, like, I'm gonna say since the last expansion? The item ID section would be no longer provides bonuses to wands. Now increases the bonuses derived from magical properties, including magical items. Oh. Item identification. So you do want that skill. So you want to have a mule with item ID for sure then. Hi Pone, is it the right time to start play on the server? Thinking about trying Outlands? Any suggestions about first skill build? Yeah, it's all over my channel, but yes, now is a great time to start playing Outlands. Let's see here. Join my Discord and I will gladly give you a bunch of template ideas. We'll chat and stuff like that, okay? Oh, not a mule. You want it for combat. Oh, that's so it's like during. I get what you're saying. So like you have this and it increases the magical items that you're currently wearing. That's pretty cool. I see what you're saying now. So if you've got a lot of magic items, if you're like Amish and you actually keep your magic items, then you might want item identification, right? I've never really kept items. I sell like the super ultra ones, but I never keep them. I just, it's insanely strong in that current iteration. Is this all on test right now, Thormac? Tailoring crafted weapons such as Cestus and Fistblade will receive a 25%. Ooh, so with tailoring, look at that. Cestus and Fistblade is a tailoring weapon. That's cool. 17th, gotcha. Oh, this weekend is? Excellent. What's up, Hubert? How are you, buddy? Alright, taunt. The taunt mechanic will no longer have a targeting cursor. If players fail their taunt attempt, they must wait 5 seconds before attempting another one. If players succeed their taunt, they have a taunt effect active for the next 15 seconds. While a player has a taunt effect active, they will generate... You know, hardly anybody actually uses taunt, and it's super powerful, but it's just so many people don't use it. Some people do, and they're very effective, but I just don't notice a lot of people actually use it. All right, consecrate weapon. For the next 30 seconds, melee specials inflict 40 more damage. So chivalry is getting some nice juicy beefs. Enemy of 1, melee damage player inflicts is increased by up to 20. Divine Fury, 15%. Beautiful. Holy already made the adjustments on here? I wonder if I get to see Holy soon. All right, camping, hiking. Most dungeon entrees. I almost said entrees. Hike outside and hike inside. I wonder, will Chivalry have that? Wouldn't that be cool if it did? Like the whole what is that? The whatever the one is that travels you. If it was like inside and outside. You'll see it in the aspect post? Okay. Bum 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 bum. Cartography. Explorer pack. Okay. Can now craft explorer packs with the cartography skill under the utility items category. Are stackable and crafted in increments of 10. Double click explorer pack in their backpack to begin exploration action. If the player is stationary for 5 seconds, the player will consume 1 exploration pack and apply an exploration effect on the player. The exploration effect lasts 60 minutes and will persist through death. Okay. Familiar with the area. Players will receive a damage bonus against creatures during exploration activity. So again, this makes cartography just like on the item ID, where I was like, put it on a mule, right? It makes it to where cartography is good to actually have it on a person, on an actual character. Wow. Damage bonus and resist. Being on a ship, Archaeology expedition region, I'll be excited to see that. Engaging in combat from a treasury map chest, engaging in combat from a creature trade caravan. So team maps, trade caravans, all that. Need 1,000 skill points. Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I agree with you. It's like we really do, but at the same time, we don't, because I think this makes it even more of like specialized types of characters for specialized events and different templates versus just the one cookie cutter, you know? And players will receive a supplemental PvP melee damage bonus. Okay, yeah, 10%. Cool. All right, so that was skill changes in combat mechanics. Let's move on to weapon abilities. About Arcane Magery, this is literally the first time today's hour that I have talked anything about Arcane Magery. It's not even on test yet, so I would not have anything on Arcane yet. It's not even out on test. It will be this weekend, I was just told. But soon. It's just sad getting all this cool stuff and not be able to use all of it. I know, right? I know. Let's see here. Weapon abilities. Guys, let's talk about the weapon abilities. This one, Dexter's, listen up. So me personally, this one's cool because I'm going to be leveling up the Swords Codex in this expansion. It's the only weapon codex I haven't leveled up. So I'm super excited to do that. I saved it and for this expansion. So players are now able to perform weapon abilities against creatures in combat. Each grouping of weapons, i.e. swords interrupt, swords grinding, swords... Okay, yep, the different types will have their own unique weapon ability. That is super cool, because right now, all anybody does is... I mean, some people will get a katana if they're like high up in links and they're just fucking playing around, right? But for the most part, everybody's got a Viking sword or a long sword, right? When it comes to swords. For, for fencing, it's a war fork, right? For macing, it's a war mace, right? Or a staff, right? But this will like give different reasons to get different weapons. So, okay, let's read this. What weapon ability is available in their currently equipped weapon? So this one, for instance, is Chop. Okay. Minimum skill requirements, 80 weapon skill and 80 tactics. Yep, just like a codex. Unlocking weapon abilities. Each individual weapon ability for players will be again locked, and players must unlock them with upgrade points within that weapon's related codex. Players can earn upgrade points for a weapon codex by killing creatures using any weapon, utilizing that codex's skill. Players can click the up arrow next to the points to upgrade at the bottom of the codex menu to unlock the weapon ability. Once unlocked, the first lock symbol for the first rank of the weapon ability will be replaced with an orb fill meter. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. That way. It looks cool. They're really going with these orbs, aren't they? They're like, we got these new circle images. Let's use them. It was the same for the arcane skill thing too. Let's see here. Weapon ability ranks. Okay, maximum rank of 3. More powerful version of the weapon ability at the cost of additional resolve points, which I guess it's the same thing. The orb was because of the resolve ability. In order for players to perform weapon abilities, they must first accumulate resolve points. Players can accumulate up to a maximum of 3 resolve points. Resolve points accumulate automatically for players over time and are represented by orb fill icons. Every 5 seconds, a player will earn 5% of a resolve point. Whenever a player earns resolve, they will have a focus skill. So this is again why you may want focus. When a resolve point is completely filled, it will change sword orb icon indicating it's available for a player to use. That's so cool. So you get to actually pick when you use that shit. You get to pick when you use it. I mean, I'm sure there's like a cooldown between them that you can't use it again, right? Like you couldn't just go fill up 3 and then burst down 3 at once, right? 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But still, that is really cool. You know what I mean? Again, it gives another element for weapon skill people to do something with. Because right now, you know, it's just like, here, let me hit tab and double click, and you know, I'll heal if I need to. I'm not really going to use much on my Chivalry Skull because I got Divine Fury on auto. I'm just going to let that do, and I might hit Holy Light if I need to. Maybe hit Noble Sacrifice if I need to. Oh, moving on to the next monster. You know, the most talkative streams I have are when I play a Dexter. And I play one-handed and I'm moving my left hand all around while I'm moving my mouse. It's just, that's it. Anyways, activating weapon abilities. If a player has a resolve points available, they can activate. Yeah, there we go. Clicking the third. Okay, so you can even pick how powerful it is too. So you may want to do you know, a 2 and a 1, 2, and then wait 30 seconds and do, maybe you'll have another resolve by then in 2 or whatever, you know. That is cool. That is cool. Triggering weapon abilities. It will trigger on the next successful melee hit. Okay. I kind of wish it was like instant, like it was an extra, like, you know, I could hit with my regular timed melee hit and then resolve a point and hit for one resolve. And then it would still be on that same timer. I understand why it's not, but it would be really cool if it was like that. Weapon ability cooldowns. Once a player triggers a weapon ability, they must wait for 30 seconds. There we go. Descriptions. Yeah, click it for the description. Awesome, awesome. All right, I'm skipping down here. Seeking arcane abilities. Wait. Okay, yeah. Initial hit increased by 100. Accuracy for the next 20 seconds increased by 20 and attack speed by 10. So it's like a bloodlust, like artisan, but I guess it's not because it's accuracy and attack speed. But it's a proc. That's cool. Okay, skirmish. Oh, these are like the same thing. Hold on now. Weapon ability. I had to run back to catch up as I just got off work, but this looks pretty cool. Doesn't it, Boba Fett? It really does. It really does. Can fire while moving. What the? Fire while moving? Damage increased by 30% and can fire while moving. Can fire while moving. Oh, that's so fun. Can't it only work while, yeah, PVM. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, 100%. Oh, that's so cool. That's super cool. Repeater, increased attack speed and 10% will convert into misses. Oh, so this one is like, gives a, 10% chance any hits would convert into misses. So it hits and then it's like got a 10% chance because of the increased attack speed for 30 seconds. That's really cool. Full draw. Heavy crossbow and great bow. Rank 3 is damage increased by 50%. What's up, Jokester? How you doing, buddy? Next 30 seconds. Damage increased by 45%. Must be stationary for 5 seconds to fire. Ooh, yeah, because these are like big boy weapons. Big hits. Big hits. And then I see here great bow because of the new weapon. Same with arbalist back here. Recurve bow, hunting bow. Look at that. Okay. Assassin's knife and Chris. Gambit. Okay. For the next 20 seconds, damage increased, and chance any hits will convert into misses because, you know, you're hitting fast and your damage is increased. So those are cool. Okay. Repost. Damage increased by 20 with bonus doubled if previous swing was a miss. Okay. It'd be good for a new player, right? That'd be good for a new player. But I mean, by the time they get rank 2, they're not really going to be missing too much. But maybe they will. Who knows, right? It'd still be good for a new player to use a Warfork or apparently a EP, Rapier, and Fencing Saber. Okay. So Brace is usable with Short Spear, Sarisa, and a Pitchfork. Sarisa. That's that new one that's really cool. If player is stationary for 3 seconds, damage resistance is increased by blank, and damage is increased by 20, and attacks can be made at range 2. Hey, that's kind of like, that'll be really good for Earth aspect and Bulwark. Like, you'll be so beefy in damage resistance with these weapons. And then you're also doing, what is it? Defensive, or whatever the fencing defensive stance is. Earth changed? I should have known. I should have known Earth changed. That's cool. You don't have to stand still anymore? Gotcha. Thank God. That was like crippling for Earth, you know? Wonder if Bulwark changed. Anyways, usable with club, the pummel, macing abilities. Cudgel, flail, flanged mace, hammer pick, mace, maul, skull club, war axe, and war mace. For the next 20 seconds, each hit increases damage by blank up to a max of 30%. Okay, so it like climbs with each hit. So you want to have high swing speed when you do this one, so you can get up to that max of 45 and as quick as possible. Deflect. For the next 20 seconds, each hit increases damage resistance by 5%, up to a max of 20%. Well, I mean, those are arbitrary numbers, right? Because there's rank 2 and 3. But so again, increases hit, increases damage resistance. Another beefy one, because it's a staff. I mean, that makes sense. It'd be beefy, right? Demolish. For the next 20 seconds, ignore armor and increase damage if target has no effective armor. Yeah, because it'll be breaking armor. So the demolish one will be cool. Wow. Especially if you have against targets. I mean, you'll break the armor quick. That's cool. Again, swing speed. Sharpen. Damage on initial hit increase is increased. Blah. For the next 30 seconds, accuracy is increased and weapon special chance is increased. Ooh, that'll be fun with discipline. But wait, let me guess. Discipline changed. No, that's cool, man. That's really cool. All right, Hue. Damage on initial hit. Of course, next 20 seconds, weapons have a 20% chance to inflict damage. Okay, so that's just like extra damage on those big hits, like full damage. So axes have a chance to do full damage, which is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Please, I hope it doesn't change. Oh, it hasn't? Well, that's good to know. Chop. For the next 20 seconds, accuracy is increased and dice rolls for damage are resolved at maximum. So max hits. Kind of like the axe. Hey! Thank you, Gene Michael B! Dude, you know what to say, man. Whatever you want, the highest dono to be, let me know, buddy. Let me know. Gene Michael B. You tell me, buddy. You tell me what you wanted to say. I'm gonna have it say good evening till you say something. Bomb. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love. Very much I do. Alright, so wrestling here. For the next 20 seconds, each hit increases weapon special chance up to a max of 30. So again, discipline up to a max of 45. Yeah. And you want swing speed. So again, discipline. Those are cool. Weapon abilities are great. I think that says a lot of positivity for Dexers. I think, yeah, I really do, man. I think that really helps Dexers out a ton. Let's see here. Magic item vault, wardrobe, Prevelia trunk, and convenience items. Let's talk about that. These are Prev item merchant or Prev items, right? Magic item vaults can be dyed with furniture dye. And what do they do? May only be used if they're locked down and secured. Only co-owners. Oh, God, yes, dude. Oh, man, this is going to make me actually probably keep magic items some now. Because, honestly, one of the main reasons I don't keep it now is because of that organization and stuff. And it's like, your chests fill up so fast with magic items. Trying to keep, like, you know, all think or all supremely accurate and things like that. So, this is really cool. Really cool. And how much is it? 25? Yeah, that's on par. That's on par. Wow. Magic items will only accept fully repaired items. So, I mean, of course, yeah, make them repaired. Filtering items, it's going to be very similar to the magic item recycler. Yep, green means go. Okay. That's cool. Very cool. Very cool. Add items just like you would. Items available for retrieval, and you just click it and it comes right into your chest or into your backpack. Very cool. Wardrobe. Let's move on to wardrobe. Oh boy, Pony's about to have some actual outfits now. Feeling overwhelmed? I mean, yes and no. There's a lot here, but I'm also only like 5 down. Kidding. I don't look into the numbers until I'm actually playing it. You know what I mean? And then, like, I don't look into, you do this and it creates the resolve, and you do this and it does this, and this is how you do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get overwhelmed when I start playing it. You know what I mean? Right here, I'm good at just, like, high level sort of thing. And it's all super awesome things. Let's see. So adding items to it. This is really cool. And you can, like, play with the outfit. Is that right? Oh, dude. So you can make outfits from this. Equip the outfit. I like this. I like this a lot. Equip. And then you've got the outfit there. This is so cool. It's kind of like a transmog thing in World of Warcraft right here. This is what I always said that I would like, because in World of Warcraft I always liked making outfits, and in UO I don't really like making outfits as much just because it's more tedious, and I can't really. I mean, this makes it a lot less tedious. I think this is cool. This is very cool. Yeah, dude, freaking big win on this one. Big win on that one for sure. Big win on that one for sure. Damaged items, wardrobes only accept fully repaired items. Yeah, of course. You can filter the items. Yep. Okay. See, this is why I don't get overwhelmed. I'm not going to read all this stuff. This is just lost in the details that I don't need to worry about right now until I actually get the item. That's how you don't get overwhelmed by all this. It's good that they have it in here, but when you start reading into all that, that's when you just, it doesn't matter right now. You know what I mean? Until you can actually hold it, whether it be on test or whatever, that's how you get overwhelmed. Okay, so you can have up to 25 outfits stored. Now this part's kind of important. So only 25 outfits stored. Is there going to be like a customization that I can have more than 25 outfits stored? Not that I will have more than 25 outfits stored, but I think right now I switch between 3. I would probably get close to like 10 with this off the top of my head. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Scrolling past this. Prevelia Trunk. Prevelia Trunk. Let's see here. Players now have to access Prevelia Trunk item. Have access to the Prevelia Trunk item, another 25er. Can be used to store and organize deco items. So it's basically the same thing with deco items. That's really cool because, again, in my chest right now, in my boathouse, and actually in Ponhala, I have like chests upon chests of deco and deco and deco and deco. The only critique I have for this is I wish you could, like, I mean, I guess this magnifying glass is probably what's going to do. Is that what it is? Yes, it does. Okay. Is that it shows what the item is. Good to see. And it shows the hue as well. Perfect. Okay, that was my only critique, and that's how they fixed my critique, and it just happened, actually, too. Larry Rizzo coming in with 12 months, bro. You've been... That is a year, bro. A year. A cowboy level member, dude. Thank you so much for that, dude. A whole year? A whole year? Pwn Star fashion shows when? You know, we really should do a fashion show. I think we will. We'll do it in the arena at the little spot where they do the, the stepping things. We'll set one of those up right when this comes out. Yeah, we will. Maybe before then. And then also again after. We'll start doing those regularly because that's pretty cool, man. I've always thought about doing them, but just right now in my head, it makes sense now that Pubert the Footman has said it. So that's really cool. Storage locker, have a unique graphic, repair rack, repair benches, but they go in your bank box. Very cool. Very cool. All right, going on down. Wildlands housing lottery. I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty much the same. 3,500 houses is what it is of 8x8 size. During the first 30 days of the expansion, players can only place houses with an 8x8 base. Players cannot demolish, transfer, or sell any houses in the first 30 days in the expansion region. In order to place a house in the region, they must have a settlement pass in their backpack. How do you get a settlement pass, you might ask? Well, you would get them through the settlement lottery. They are bound to the specific character. Placing a house in the expansion region consumes the settlement pass in their backpack, as well as consume the house deed being used, which can be only an 8x8 house type. So the lottery is, each account can buy one ticket for 10,000 gold from Aldor the Settler at Prevelia Bank. Character must be at least 30 days, so if you have not, you better make all 3 accounts. Only enter this lottery if they do not currently have a house, so that means I can enter it on 1 account. If a player later places a house after entering the lottery, they will not be removed from the lottery. However, they will simply be ignored for any lottery drawings while they still have a non-rental room on their house account. So you can have a rental room. Got it. Both in the settlement lottery and the mooring lottery, which is going to be the boat houses. Players who have never owned a house, excluding rental rooms or houseboat, will have a dramatically increased chance to win. Players who have never owned a house or houseboat, excluding rental rooms, will have a dramatically increased chance to win settlement lottery compared to players who have previously owned a house. Big ups to Luthien and Owen and Expo for that one right there, man. That one's fucking huge right there. That's beautiful. I love that. Resolving the settlement lottery at 10 a.m. East each day for 30 days after the expansion goes live. 100 random players in the settlement lottery will win a settlement pass, which can be placed in their backpack when bound to them. So there it is. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then there's 163 new houseboat locations. It's the same as last time. It's just that people who have never owned a house will get a dramatically increased chance to win. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, so let's see here. Mooring passes. Boom. There it is. Mooring lottery. Yep, it's the same thing. It's just boathouses. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Archaeology. Let's read about this. This is y'all's chance to get a Sarap, from my understanding. Archaeology is a new system that allows players to undertake expeditions to uncover fossils and assemble skeletons, accumulate valuable and rare loot items, and even rediscover Pavilion merchant items in Shimmer Koth, long lost from Outlands past. Archaeology desk. Okay, so you need a desk crafted from carpentry, which is 5 MCDs and 250 boards. In order to use an archaeology desk, it must be locked down inside of a house. Players can double click the archaeology desk to, yeah, okay, there we go. Even non-friended, all players can. So it's anybody can use it. Kind of like a inscription podium, right? What are those called? The antiquity, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Expedition page. The primary gameplay of archaeology is based around expeditions, which are instanced events for a group of up to 3 players. Whoa, hold the phone. Instance events for a group of 3 players? This has got me intrigued right now. This has got me intrigued. This sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, Amish, Thormac, you guys want to do some expeditions tonight at 8 o'clock? Like, that sounds fun to me. You know what I mean? That's really cool. So, recently I was playing another game with some friends, and it was always fun because it's like, yeah, I'll be home in like an hour. Let's play. So this is the exact same thing. Like, hey, I'll be home in an hour. Let's do some expeditions. That's pretty cool right there. That's pretty cool. To undertake, players must first add 4 of each dig item to the expedition page in Archaeology desk. Co-owners of the house can add a dig item to expedition by clicking add item. Okay. Dig items are loot drop items that players will encounter from nearly all forms of gameplay on Outlands. There are 4 types of dig items that can randomly occur: tools, supplies, dig crew, and dig notes. Okay, so we can look at them here. Dig tools, crew, supplies, and notes. Each dig will have a randomized rank. So rank 1, there's rank 2. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. The higher the rank of an item, the greater bonus it will provide to the expedition and for certain mechanics. Probably the more difficult as well. In order to start an expedition, players will add 4 dig tools, 4 dig supplies, 4 dig crew, and 4 dig notes to the expedition page. So that'll be cool. It's like, yeah, I got the tools and I got 2 supplies and 1 crew. Okay, cool. Well, I've got 2 supplies and 2 crew. And then the last person's like, yeah, I got 1 crew and 4 notes. And then we put them all together and we start the expedition based off of the ranks, and things like that. That's really cool, guys. Really cool. Co-owners of the house can remove a dig item from the expedition page by clicking the gray, okay, blah, blah, blah. Dig item types and bonuses. This is what I want to see. Each type of dig item will improve certain mechanics for players within the expedition based on the item's rank. On page 2 of the expedition page, players can view the pending bonuses. Their expedition. Okay, so we've got pending expedition stats: dig action length reduction, dig action result, rarity bonus, expedition duration bonus, trap penalty reduction, intruder chance reduction, damage bonus to intruders, dig action success chance bonus, and trap chance reduction. So yeah, just random buffs throughout this, or I guess maybe, yeah. I'm not gonna read all that. Pending expedition settings on page 2. Yep, not gonna read that. Item storage. Okay, so you can store the items. Very cool. So we can just have like a community dig storage that we put all of our dig items in, and then we're like, oh yeah, we got plenty to do. We can knock out 4 expeditions tonight. Like that's pretty cool. Store items. Yep. Okay. Good. Starting expedition. Actually, you know what? I just want to see participants. Okay. Expedition mechanics. Here we go, boys. This is it. If you die in them, you can't res. That's really cool. Expeditions are limited duration instant areas, so that's good. So you'll have 20 minutes, right? We're just saying 20 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes, right? I don't know, whatever. will search and excavate dig nodes to uncover archaeology items and valuable loot. There will be multiple expedition locations possible, with omni layers potentially occurring as instance areas. When a player enters an expedition, they will be notified how much time remains before the expedition ends. So 16 minutes, yeah, there we go. Players will also receive a system message notification every minute of their time remaining. So you could, well, no, because it looks like it starts with 16. Yeah, I don't know if you can turn that into an overhead. Maybe you could if you do bracket. If you do bracket minutes, then you could, right? No, because that's only for the overhead. No, you couldn't. Anyways, dig nodes. Primary focus of expeditions are dig nodes, which will spawn randomly throughout the expedition region. If a player has a pickaxe equipped, they can double-click a nearby dig node to perform a dig action on it. Players can use pickaxe if they wish, and resource and quality mastercrafted trait of an item will not matter for digging results. However, before they begin digging, dig strategy, options to use. So I can choose my dig strategy. Randomized and modified based on ranks of the dig items. Very cool. Okay. That's very cool.
Thank you for
Erms at 14. Thanks for that follow over there on Twitch, my friend. I do appreciate it very much, very much. Yeah, but then you'd have to know what the oh, that reads that. I see. I would imagine the duration changes each time, though, right? I mean, I guess you could you still do a cooldown based off of whatever the cooldown randomly populates? If a player cancels their dig action prematurely, then they double-click the node, choose a dig strategy, and initiate the dig action attempt again. Okay. So you can do that, basically. So you can trigger a trap, spawn intruders, or success or fail. Intruders are monsters that will spawn near the player and attack all players and followers and dig members of the region. In addition to being hostile, players cannot complete any dig actions on any dig nodes in the expedition region while any intruders remain. So kind of like a, it's similar to like a team map. Kill all the intruders. Trigger trap. Blah. Dig crew members. Dig will attack any nearby intruders and help the player clear the region. That's cool. Cannot res. I like that. I like that you cannot res. Again, it just goes back to making it difficult, Resurrecting in this game makes it so it doesn't matter if you die. You know what I mean? So I think that's really cool. Vanilla, what's up, baby? How are you? Fossil parts. Players may encounter fossil parts as a result of a successful dig action during an expedition. Okay, fossil parts, yeah. Then you get the fossil parts, you combine them all together, and you get these super cool things, right? 10 different fossil collections available for players to assemble. We can have a dig house, you know what I mean? So I hope I get a third house, and then I can buy some small houses around it, make it a larger house, and I can call it the dig house. The dig house. And it'll have a bunch of expedition fossil collections. I'll get my homies, and we'll all collect digs, and we'll put them in there. Dig notes, dig crew, dig all that, and we'll eventually have a dig house with all the castle or all the statues in it. And then we'll also put things that we get that are cool in there. I think that's pretty cool, man. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, this is all mumbo jumbo now. Love it. Love it. Archaeology, another big win. All right, aspects. Here we go, guys. Aspects. We've already talked a little bit about Arcane aspect originally in the Arcane skills section. But Arcane aspect armor, purple, definitely should be purple, right? Purple is great. And then we've got increase to arcane buildup bonuses, hit points recovered per mana cost of damaging spell. I love that. That's super cool. So meteor swarms, flame strikes, gonna be really girthy. HP recovered. Yeah, we talked about that. Chance to ignore arcane buildup delay. So just even faster arcane buildup. Hues for Frost and Madness have been adjusted a bit since that post. Yeah, pretty much. Are you kidding? If you're a mage, you're purple, right? If you're a mage, you're purple. Let's see here. We've talked about the Mana Thief thing, which is super cool. I love it because it's Mana Thief, obviously, right? Frost aspect. Okay, I haven't seen anything on Frost so far. Very pretty for Frost. That's very frosty. This music is frosty, actually, as well, so I'm with it. Frost armor, chill effect applied per 1,000 damage. Okay. Chill apply. Or chill effect applied. And what does this do? Oh, the chill effect. Okay, duh. Increases max chill effect. Oh, so even more. That's like slow spell casting and swing speed, right? Normal max chill effect is 20, and this mechanic increases the effect amount. Frost Shell cooldown. What's Frost Shell? If any effect would reduce the player to 50 health or below, a Frost Shell effect will trigger immediately and last for the next 5 seconds. While the player has a Frost Shell in place, they cannot be reduced below 50 health. Okay, so that's 5 seconds that you have to let your bandage go off to put you back up to 100. And then you have to wait 30 seconds minus whatever your tier. So if you're tier 15, you have to wait 15 seconds before that happens again. Okay. I posted the adjusted hues in my Discord channel. Okay, I'll bring that over once we get there. Aspect Ice Blast looks cool as shit. Look at that, dude. AoE damage, and then of course gives a chill, right? Water will get a new one. So it took waters. Okay, yeah. So it took waters. And water's getting a new one. Madness is a new hue, which looks like this. Very cool. Not as cool as it was, I think, but you know, it's darker. The original, but that's fine. It still looks good. Okay. New aspect available on delivering large amounts of damage with the trade-off of the player themselves receiving unpreventable health loss. So this will be cool for like a berserker type template, right? Like I bet you this will be very, very popular because everybody loves glass cannon, right? Everybody loves glass cannon, and this screams glass cannon. I bet you boss fights are going to be like pretty much everybody madness. And then you'll have your healers and you'll have your tanky boys. Madness is the new fire. This is if you want a boss chain, boss template, Madness is going to be it. You want to do 12 to 1 damage against your next buddy, and you got a massive chain of damage to bosses, damage to poison, damage to barded, and Madness aspect with swords, and you're just going to be a madman, dude. That right there. I just said the template to burn through magic essence and have way more damage than anybody else. All damage skills, absolutely no defensive. Rely on your healers in your guild. Wada. Anyways, melee and spell damage bonus for the player is increased quite a bit. Yep. Chance per second to lose 5 hit points after dealing damage. Okay, so it's just after dealing damage. It's not after amount of damage, which is good. Per second. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, okay. And it's a chance. And it does go up as you increase in aspect, which makes sense. It's madness. and is not reduced by damage resistance. Good. And you can't switch aspect armors because it'll last 30 seconds. Got it. Okay. The weapon special is inflicts kind of like blood. No, it's just instant damage. Okay, it's just instant damage. Beautiful. That's a big girthy hit, and it looks cool. Look at that skull, dude. Look at that skull in there, dude. That's cool as hell, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. Lightning aspect is a new aspect available for players focusing on arcing across multiple targets and shocking them for damage bonus and entanglement. This will be good for bosses, especially if your guild has issues killing ads. If your guild has issues killing ads, lightning aspect may be for you. Alright, so if melee attack or special successfully arcs, it may continue to keep arcing to additional targets until a failed chance occurs. Arcing may strike previously struck targets. That's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool. Now here's a question. Does it only attack aggro targets, or will it attack any targets within that range? Oh, within 4 tiles. So they're going to be aggro no matter what. Okay. Shock targets are entangled, and the player's damage against them is 50%. Nice. So that'll be good for archery if you want to, like, you know, keep them at bay some longer, right? It would also be pretty cool with your arcane staves. I mean, you could do an arcane staff with arcane and lightning. Do some AoE stuff. AoE pulls. Imagine lightning, meteor swarm, chain lightning in the Wizard Grimoire. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun. I mean, you might be handicapping yourself in some spell damage because you're not doing arcane, but still, I mean, the thought's there, right? The thought is there. Volt shield cooldown. First time a player is damaged, every X seconds, a Volt shield appears that will apply a 1 second hinder to adjacent creatures and reduce all further damage taken. And so that's really cool too. That even further makes kind of playing that, what I just said, cool. Okay. To adjacent creatures and reduce. I wonder if it's all adjacent creatures. Wow. Really cool. Okay. And then Skybolt is the weapon ability. Okay, so inflicts a bunch of damage among creatures within a 3-tile radius. Shocked for 5 seconds. Very cool. Very cool. The lightning thing is fucking pimping, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Boom! That's cool. Alright, so water got a new effect and a new weapon aspect special. 4 tire and clears. Okay, it does damage to creatures and clears all poison, bleed, and disease effects on players and their nearby followers. Cool. Not like excited about it, but cool. I mean, it is cool, especially for like new tamers, right? That is cool for new tamers. You know, we always say water is good for new players. It's like the discount command. So that's cool. All right, Gadget got something new. Players can now trigger specials when detonating. Good, that's good, that's good. Banked damage bonuses from Gadget aspect weapon specials can now stack. Good. Any bonuses derived from aspect support items and mastery chains will be determined based on what the item the player is currently equipped with at the time of detonation. Alright, moving on. Aspect special effect Fortify. They changed Fortify. Gave it a damage thing on here. Okay. Increases or gives damage and grants a melee and special damage bonus, okay, to friendly targets within 12 tiles for 60 seconds. And it can stack up to 25%. Moving on. Holy aspect. Okay, guys, here we go. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! This is what a lot have been waiting for. Let's see. Let's see. Damage to target inflicts damage to target and applies Holy Shield, so doesn't heal the players on a 12 tile and prevents up to damage. Okay, that proc is not as good now. Oh man, damn. I mean, at least the ability's got some pretty good buffs, but okay. Eldritch aspect. No longer increases spell damage based on mana spent over 30 seconds. Now it has a mana refund chance bonus of... Okay, so mana refund chance bonus and the max cap. Got it. I mean, I'm good with that one. Earth aspect armor. Increased melee damage. Damage resistance while above. So yeah, no more movement thing. Okay. Void aspect. The proc changed and is super cool. Players gain bonuses. So it does damage. And then players gain bonuses to damage and damage resistance against target for 15 seconds. So it's definitely a boss weapon proc. Definitely a boss weapon proc. Okay, moving on. Luis says, why did Holy get more expensive? Speculation. Because of speculation. And in this case, failed speculation. This happens pretty frequently. All right, PvP and factions. Let's see here. While any player has their participate in factions, yeah, we're not going to read through all this. Kill announcements. Players will no longer receive global announcements during PvP at Flint's. Okay, only the player got with the kill will receive the message. Okay. Public Omni boss battles. Okay, let's see what happens here. Faction kills within Public Omni will now be worth 200 faction silver. Okay. Rift minions during Public Omni will be worth faction score. So they're making killing the Rift minions a little bit better now. Because killing Rift minions was boring. Oh man, players will earn war aspect experience for any faction score earned from killing Rift minions. Okay. Again, enticing more reasons to raid an Omni. Contested bosses, again, gain faction score, okay? To gain more action, more reason to do contested. Very cool. Very cool. Whether you win or lose, you can still gain something from both of these, which is really cool. Waypost supply containers. What's this? This is new. If a player is participating in factions, they double-click a waypost supply container, begin striking it, kind of like in Strangelands. And what do you get from these set of things? Faction score. Okay, faction score. Faction caravans. At a random time each hour, a faction caravan. This is cool. Okay, so it's just like a trade caravan, but it'll just randomly happen, and I bet you faction score. We're just gonna let that go. You want to defend it, and then of course you've still got the flags and things like that. So this is another mechanic for factions. That's good to see. Good to see. Yeah, you get points for killing. That's just saying how many points. I'm not gonna mess with that. And then of course, escorts, just like a trade caravan. Faction VIPs, okay. Belonging to a randomized faction will appear in the castle flag room. You can probably kill the VIP. Yep, okay. Earn faction score for attacking the faction VIP. That's pretty cool. So basically, more ways to gain faction score that don't limit to just running the flags. So it'll add a little bit of like, oh shit, the VIP's up, let's go get him. You know what I mean? Oh, the caravan's up. Let's go do it. this more things. Faction scoring. Yeah, okay, we got all that. Good. Cool. These are good. These are good. These are good. All right, let's move on to new weapons, armor, and instruments. Oh my god, the next one's time. All right, let's move on. New weapons, armor, and instruments. New weaponry. Hunting bow. Okay, the hunting bow. Two-handed archery weapon with stats equivalent to bow. Yep, so really quick. Recurve bow. Two-handed archery weapon with stats equivalent to bow, so it's like a bow. Okay. Ballistra to a crossbow. Very cool. Pistol crossbow. It's like my Demon Hunter in Diablo. I'm with it. Sustained DPS. Yeah, okay. Crossbow. Rampart crossbow. Another crossbow. One-handed archery weapon. Crossbow. Great bow. Here we go. Heavy crossbow equivalent. Two-handed archery weapon with stats equivalent to heavy crossbow. Beautiful, beautiful. Fencing weapons. Here we go. Bobby, listen up. Hubert, listen up. Assassin's knife. One-handed fencing weapon equivalent to a Chris. Looks like a Sai. Whoever is role-playing Raphael from the Ninja Turtles needs that weapon. Hunting knife. One-handed fencing weapon stats equivalent to a Chris. Very cool. That's a knife right there. That's a knife. Kukri. Oh, this is like a freaking short sword of the Akisha from EverQuest. That's cool. This is a short sword of the Yakisha from EverQuest right here, boys and girls. That's good. All right, this is a Warfork, an EP. An EP. That's good. I like it. I like it. Rapier, which is like a Warfork. Very cool. Very cool. Fencing saber. Equivalent to Warfork once again. Sarisa. Two-handed fencing weapon. Equivalent to a spear. Very cool. Now for the macing weapons, a cudgel, which is like a club. I use hammer or war axes quite a bit, so that's cool. Skull club, which again is equivalent to a club. Very cool, very cool. Flanged mace, which this is equivalent to a mace as well. Flail, which is equivalent to a mace. Very cool, very cool. Great sledge, which is equivalent to a warhammer. Very nice, very nice. I like it. I like it. And the great mace, which is also equivalent to a warhammer. Look at this thing. This is like a World of Warcraft monk staff right there, dude. I like that. I like that. Great spiked mace. Look at this honker, dude. I like this. Oh, man, I'm giddy, dude. I'm all kinds of giddy. Giant club, also a warhammer. Oh, man, that guy, that's like a Dabu. I want to be an orc. Ooh, Grievous. All right, swordsmanship weapons. The Norse axe. Finally, a good axe, man. A good freaking axe, dude. See, you know, they were like, we got to make an axe just like Pone Star. In fact, I actually pulled out my axe one time when I was using a war axe and said, your war axe sucks. We need one like this. And then they did it. Because of me, guys. Because of me. Okay, maybe not because of me, but I can pretend, okay? I can pretend. Counts as an axe? Yeah, okay. So that's like a Viking sword, broadsword, or longsword. That's great. Zweihander is like a halberd or a bardage. Cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it. A great axe. Oh boy, another halberd. Another halberd right there. Look at that girthy boy, dude. That's awesome. Okay, new wrestling items, guys. So there is a cestus and a fist blade that you can make as a tailor. So a tailor can make these, and they get increased damage if you have the tailoring skill. Just like a blacksmith, right? So, okay, moving on. Cestus. Ooh, it's like taped gloves with glass in them, kind of thing, right? Razors. I'm gonna pretend those are razors in there. Or just like nubs. Very cool. I like those. Fist blade. Ooh, it's like knuckle dusters from EverQuest. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. New updated fishing stuff. A trident. Okay. We got a trident. So for harpoon skins. Okay. And then an actual updated the harpoon graphic instead of, yeah. Well done. Well done. It actually looks like a harpoon now. That's cool, dude. That's really cool. Boner shields. Oh, God. Look at that girther. I like it. I like it. I like that. That's a good shield right there. And then No. No. Okay, so we kind of have dual wield. We kind of have dual wield. Look at this shit. Huzzah! Huzzah! We kind of have dual wield. That's awesome. It is a good time to be a Dexter. I mean, that's cool. That is freaking cool right there. Okay. It's like a buckler. Okay, it's a buckler. So, you know, it no armor bonus, but increases effective parry skill by 10. Both creatures and players.
Thank you for following.
I like it. Dexter2, thank you for that follow on Twitch, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for that follow on Twitch. Okay, so let's see here. Leather jerkin, new armor. Oh, God, dude, that's so cool, dude. That is so cool. That's him on the mount. Good stuff. Good stuff right there. Leather jerkin. Leather jerkin. Okay, players can now wear leather jerkins as an alternative to the leather chest. Same stats, all that. It just is, looks a little bit nicer, right? Okay. Looks a little bit nicer. And we got boner necks. We got boner necks. We got boner skirts. Good, good. Ringmail gorget. Gorget. Got to zoom in to see that. Okay. Ringmail skirt. Looks good. Looks good. Studded cap. You know, no one wears studded armor, but hey, thanks for putting it out there. Maybe they will now. Studded skirt. Okay. Chainmail arms. Yeah, look at those beautiful updated guys. That's good right there. Chainmail gloves. Okay, these gloves look good. Those look like actual chainmail gloves now. Chainmail gorget. Very nice, very nice. Chainmail skirt. Very, very good. Both on the male and female. It'll look good for the knights. And a plate mail skirt. Very nice, very nice. Okay, new instruments. Ganthrone, listen up, dude. All right. We have got new instruments. A gem horn, hurdy-gurdy, psaltery, sackbut, shawm, and a veal. Okay, so a gem's horn is like a horn, obviously. The hurdy-gurdy is kind of like a short guitar. Psaltery is like a violin, kind of. Sackbut is like a saxophone. Shawm's like a trumpet, and a veal is like a violin. Very cool, guys. Very cool indeed. I'm going to give that another fanfare. Time Dungeon. Time Dungeon. Jesus. We're about halfway done, guys. We're about halfway done. So we're probably going to pick this up again tomorrow, but I am going to knock this Time Dungeon out and see how far we can get in the next 25 minutes. Time Dungeon. As big as the dungeon is? Yeah. All right, Time Dungeon. So I have been here. It was a great time. We did a fraction of it, and it took us 4 or 5 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. I don't remember. I recorded the whole thing, and we only did, like, hardly any of it. We just... Jay Sounds, what's up, man? Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. You know, hey, grab your weapons, grab your butts, all those wonderful things. We're going through the patch notes trying to hurry on through. I do appreciate that, Jay Sones. Mr. 42 streams in a row tonight. Is that right? 42 streams in a row? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. In fact, he added twice as much. I'm not surprised. Let's see here. Okay, very large number of levels and is intended to challenge even the most accomplished players in Outlands. Time dungeon differences. While Time Dungeon is considered a new core dungeon, it is a number of mechanical changes that is differentiate from our other core dungeons. Society jobs will not be for Time Dungeon. Weekly server bonuses and those will not be on there. It contains a town called the Lost Colony in level 4 of the dungeon. Time Dungeon Hulu drops will not occur in the dungeon. And you have purchased them with infinity coins that as a currency item at the infinity market within the town called Lost Colony. Players will encounter a number of unique gameplay mechanics such as time rooms and time relics that will allow players unique abilities and mechanics to utilize while inside the dungeon. Players will have access to Time Dungeon Codex. Ooh, another codex. Super cool. Super cool. Yes, sir. I love it. Love it. Uh-huh. All right. Colony is a collection of friendly vendors and yeah, there we go. Timely banker. So it'll have a banker, a banknote, banknotes as loot inside of Time Dungeon. Ooh, allow players to access their bank box, but at the expense of a timely banknote. Okay, so you get banknotes and you use them to access your bank. Super cool. If a player attempts to access a bank box and they have a backpack, the item will be consumed. You have a certain time, so you have 2 minutes to access your bank. Player, you don't have access to it after that, obviously. Okay, Infinity Market.
Thank you for following. Pawn Star Gangman.
Dark 1 Mega Omega, Dark on Omega. Thank you for that follow on Twitch, my friend. Appreciate it very much. Infinity Market is a unique shop where players can spend infinity coins to purchase unique Time Dungeon themed items. All these cool items, yes. And you get these items from monsters and just random loots. Okay. Yep, all the carpet dyes, the hues, all that good stuff. The hue dungeon is a purplish one. I like it. Like it a lot. That'll be a very sought after one, I bet. And then, of course, the runes. So, loot inside Time Dungeon. They decay if they're removed from Time Dungeon. 1 time rune every minute. 4 circles of time rune possible. So basically, it's like you get them while you're down here. They help you through time, and once you leave, they're gone. All kinds of cool, different things, like it looks like summoning weapons. Time Dungeon Codex, as we talked about. Through inscription is how it's crafted, and the experience is gained in Time Dungeon. And they upgrade the power of time rooms. Okay. All doors within 3 tiles. Okay, so that's like unlock, heal, healing duration. Okay. You've got melee attack increases and reduces damage. Even cooler. Use them while you got them. Yeah. Yeah, so just different buffs and whatnot for Time Dungeon. Super cool ideas. And then also summoning creatures to help out fight. I like all that. That's a lot. That's a lot of cool shit right there. We're going to skip through all this. Hinders all creatures. So yeah, just different spells that you can do. Hindering creatures. Resurrect. Add silver sapling similar to an Ankh. Okay, yeah, you're going to need those extra res points for sure. Meteor shower. Inflict 1,000 damage. Yeah, I'll get lost in all this. But that is freaking cool right there. Very cool. Different abilities that help you in Time Dungeon. Like it. Time relics. Players will encounter time relics as loot inside of Time Dungeon. Players can... Yeah, okay. What did they do? Okay, so they just damage everything around you for X amount of damage. 2,500, it looks like. Every minute. Very cool. Increases damage dealt by player for 20% for 2 minutes. So you can get Shrieking Mandrake. Increases aggro generated by players. So if you've got a tank, right, then he would want to use this. Mirror of, which you would want to tank for sure. Mirror of Reflection. Applies a 50% chance for any spells to be reflected at their caster for 2 minutes. That's helpful. Final Hour. Okay, again, these are just random items that you can find to help you through time. We're going to skip through these, but these are going to be extremely helpful. These would have been very helpful in our run through for sure. This makes it a lot easier. But still, it's going to be extremely difficult down there. I like all those. That's super cool. Super cool. I'm going to give another fanfare for time. Max says closed wounds not a healing spell here. No, take everything you know about Ultima Online other than the core game itself, Max, throw it out the window. You're playing a completely more constantly updated game with definitely more players playing at any given time. Red line system and mastery chains. I still got time for this one. All right, so guys, this is the end game of all end-game progression system. Red line system and mastery chains. This may be the last one we do for the night. Let's see. All right. Red line system and mastery chains extends our existing in-game progression and power caps, allowing players to go beyond the normal limitations in place. Players will now be able to increase their aspect tiers above 15, install more than 30 mastery chain links, and increase their swing speeds, mana refund chances, and damage resistance past the existing caps. In order for them to utilize any of those mechanics above the normal limit or cap, they'll need to unlock region-specific upgrades in the red line system to make use of those mechanics while the player is in that region. Players can launch the red line menu by typing red line. So you get red line and redlining bottles. Experience gains by earning gold in that region. So it's for that particular region, it seems like. And it's shared account wide, just like a mastery chain would be. Redline experience in a region, they will then be able to unlock a redline point for it. So like Darken loves Darkmire. He calls it Darkenmire. So he's probably going to have like Darkenmire Temple, like crazy maxed out. There's no limit for the number of redline points a player can unlock for a region. The amount of experience needed for each point unlock is a flat 5 million gold worth of experience. That's really cool. I like this. I like this. No, please don't buff thieves. We're already pretty powerful, buddy. We just need to change the mechanic of object delays and things like that. But anyways, redlining bottles. Redlining bottles are items that have a very, very low chance to appear from any loot generating content on Outlands. Okay, redlining bottles, certifications. Redline certifications, there we go. Can be purchased under the Prevelia Merchant. Gold or doubloons, but not Prevelia coins. So you can turn in gold for these. So they're money sink, okay. What do certifications do? Oh, you can consume, unlock a point, which will consume... Okay, got it. Once you get the 5 million gold farmed. Makes sense. All right. And then you would use those to upgrade things like in Aegis Keep, I get swing speed. In Aegis Keep, I get mana refund chance, damage resistance. Or I can get redline links. I'm guessing redline links are going to be corrupted links. Just guessing. Ooh, and increase aspect max tier. Okay, 16 usable, 17, and things like that. Wow. I like that. Okay, yeah. Allowed to unlock more than 30 links for a mastery chain. Initial 30 links as their primary links. The 31st link and beyond are referred to as redline links. While players can install mastery chain links into redline link slots if available, in order to use redline links within a region, the player will need to increase their redline links unlocked. Okay. If a player has unlocked 31 or more redline links, they will now have a set left or right arrow buttons available to them that can be determined. Okay, I said I wasn't going to get into the nitty-gritty, and I'm also only at like, what, 21, 22 links, so I don't know why I'm even reading this, but either way, it's super cool. Bottom section, yeah, okay. Moving links, yeah. Remove all, yeah, same as always, okay. Fum, 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 fum. Purchased in the redline system for Aegis Keep, only the redline link FUDs at one priority. Yeah, because it's a redline, so they can't use all of them if they don't have it unlocked for that region. Makes perfect sense. Players can now have corrupted links installed in a mastery chain alongside bronze, silver, and gold links of the same bronze. You can do this with any of them now? Oh my god, that is a big win. That's a huge win. Another fanfare. That is a huge win right there. Oh my god. That is good. That is good, good, good. Okay. Okay, corrupted links will no longer degrade. The first time a corrupted link is installed, it becomes activated and will expire in 90 days from that point. Okay, so 90 days. You get 3 months with it. Okay, that's pretty cool. You get 3 months with it. Let's see here. That's 3 months is cool. I like that. 3 months. I mean, and then that also keeps, so like, here was something that was kind of cheap, but it was also really well thought of, is running around as a red PK or whatever with damage resistance and all that stuff. So like even me as a thief, I could have ran around with damage resistance and things like that. Links, corrupted links. And when I'm not flagged, I'm just getting all the bonuses and people are chasing me around trying to kill me, but I'm not flagged. So you get what I'm saying? I get the PVM bonuses. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. But it's also weird. So now I can't do that. I'm glad I never invested in doing that because I had thought about doing it multiple times. There goes the full corrupted. Exactly. That's why they did that too. Well done in my opinion. All right. Let's see here. Aspect maxed here. Yeah, you can keep going, but only for that region. And then you get a trophy too. Very cool. You get trophies. Ooh, these are pretty trophies. So they're like all dungeon skulls. And they start with a crown, then they get a little silver, then they become fully plated silver, then kind of gold, and then bright gold with red eyes too. The eyes get redder and redder. Or purpler and purpler. The Mausoleum one looks really cool, doesn't it? And so does Time Dungeon, obviously. Oh, there's one for Ocean, duh. Okay, cool. Shadow Spire, Palma, Ossuary, Lucero, Cavernum looks good. Darkmire, Inferno. Crawl Live. Love it. Love it, dude. I do. Okay. Alright. Guys, we're saving these for tomorrow night. Right here. Holy shit, guys. Oh my god. I mean, wow, right? Just wow. There's just so much. All right. So guys, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more things to talk about tomorrow night that we will. I might start a little bit early. That way we can knock them out and we'll get some stealing in and things like that. My plan is to make each one of these parts that we talked about into a separate video with the correct title and everything and release them daily over, I guess, the next, 45 days or something like that. Yeah, so guys, I mean, seriously, that is some wild stuff. That is, yeah, you could say the amount of new content is wild in Wildlands. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, K-Web. I mean, if this was a company, it would be DLC, would be $50. Oh, 100% agreed, man. 100% agreed. Instead, you guys should just donate $50 and get 50 Prev coins back. And support the server, or $1 or $2 or nothing. Just play the server, tell your friends about it, you know, whatever it is. But seriously, the amount of content is wow. For those of you guys, and I've heard this quite a bit, for those of you guys that are like, oh no, I'm super overwhelmed, I'm kind of turned off by all the amount of content. No, don't be. Like, the thing is like I said earlier, don't read the numbers yet. Don't get all nitty gritty in the numbers and all that. When Saturday comes by, if you want to, jump on test, play around with some of the templates and learn it as you play it. I'm telling you, if you sit here and you try to read all this shit, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to hate it. Just like a new player coming to the server, you should never just try to study like it's some law bar exam or anything like that. You get the fun of playing the game and understanding it and learning it as you go and look it up, right? So like, I'm going to jump on Saturday, play around a little bit with Arcane and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how the resolves work yet. But by the end of, by the beginning of Whiskey Saturday, I will, because I'll jump on and I'll play around with it a little bit and I'll be like, this is pretty cool. You know what I mean? And I'll understand it then. Right now, I am not concerned with how all the nitty gritty shit works at all, because it's not available to me yet, right? It will be Saturday, and the things that interest me, I'll slowly jump on test and play them and everything like that. And then I'll be ready when the expansion comes. Obviously, there will be tests as well. So don't get too married to a template or, like, oh, this is going to be the most crazy OP template out there. And I'm definitely doing this because you kind of are setting yourself up to be, I don't want to say heartbroken, but kind of heartbroken because things are going to change, right? We don't have a release date yet. So there's definitely going to be changes. People are going to jump on. They're going to go crazy saying, this is the best template ever. And it's going to get tested, and there's going to be, and then it's going to be like, yeah, this is a little bit crazy, wild OP. We need to change this. Or this is crazy, wild, underpowered. We need to change this. You get what I'm saying? So don't get too, yes, if you want to test things, but don't get too married to a template is what I'm saying. Or any of the mechanics, because it's all in testing. So for the past 90 minutes, we've went through most of it, but not all of it. And I would say that this is all super, super cool. Super cool stuff. Once again, Outlands put out massive amounts of content. I don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say. It's just, we're getting a whole new game. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting a whole new game of content, exploration, aspects, player progression systems, codexes, weapon graphics, armor graphics. Time Dungeon is a whole mini game itself, basically. The expeditions, oh my god, I can't wait to do expeditions. Nikki the Worm, Hangslow, Ganthrone, you guys better be ready. Zone Seek, Iwar, my Warcraft crew, Trevec, bro. You guys better be ready. We're going to be doing so many expeditions, like without a doubt. So many expeditions. I can't wait for those. That's probably one of the biggest thing I'm most excited for right now is the expeditions. I think that'll be fun. Also, Time Dungeon. I'd love to get you guys down there in Time Dungeon with me, and we just, 5-man it down there and just have a good time and see how deep we can get in Time Dungeon. See what conquest we can conquer in Time Dungeon. Mythic Expeditions. That's exactly it. Dormac, of course you didn't get left out. I was just referencing the Warcraft crew when we were out there doing Mythic Dungeons nonstop, pretty much every night. It was a lot of fun, and you are more than welcome. Amish, everybody is more than welcome. I'm just I'm saying my boys that we played some Warcraft with. That's what I'm getting at, but. Oh my god, I'm excited. This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun. Guys, I love you all. My dinner is ready. I gotta go eat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We didn't even play Ultima Online tonight at all. We didn't even play it. We just read everything about it. We didn't even finish it all. That's the coolest thing, right? We got a little bit more to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to start the stream early so we can make sure and knock it out. And we can do some stealing tomorrow night. And then Saturday night, you know, it's Whiskey Saturday. It's going to be a blast like it always is. I love you guys all so much. Thank you very much for the 2 subscriptions, the $15 in donations, the follows, and the raids. Guys, I love you all. Who's streaming? Who is streaming? Who's streaming right now? You know, honestly, we got deeper than I thought we would in that. Let's see here. We've got, well, ooh, we could hit Super de Grace. Because he's streaming Skull and Bones. That's a game I'm wanting to play soon. You guys want to do Super de Grace for Skull and Bones? You want to do Primus for EverQuest? What do you guys want to do? Slenderman Show. We're hitting up Slenderman Show. Guys, we're hitting Slenderman Show. He's live. Let's hit him up. New streamer here on Outlands. Slenderman Show. All right, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, you're more than welcome to join me in my Discord. Hang out with me. You know that's where we be. Always quick to say what's up, guys. Have a great night. Peace.
Into the production this year, baby. You gotta stand up, appreciate what they did. I said appreciate it.
Whoa, big ol' rage, son. Hey, Dr. Sir Hubert and Homestar.
Once again, I must
Oh my
reiterate,
goodness.
the game is over and through.
You guys
There's
are
nothing
so
else to
cool.
do, yo.
Holy shit, dude. 68.